Hello, welcome back to another pen talk. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching my channel and seeing what I find in the wonderful world of pens. These are 4 pens that I recently ordered from Aliexpress. It took a month to arrive from the time of the order until the time of delivery, so I thought that was excellent. Here's the 17 track listing, and the order spent almost 2 weeks in Singapore before it left, and it had an interesting label on it. You know, not your e-packet, not anything else. But, you know, it got here in a decent time. And that's what's important. The classic custom declaration on the other side. What I found interesting was it's a tracked packet. And it says JFK, but it actually came in through Chicago. So you would be right to ask why these 4 pens? Well, the total delivered price was $26.93, including shipping. So I think this is an excellent bunch of pens that each of them have some unique characteristics which appealed to me. So let's start with the outlier in the group, which is this pen. And it's certainly not for the faint of heart. And it is a ballpoint, for those that may have been confused. But I carry a ballpoint pen in my car, so I figured with that nice pointy end and that pretty decent weight to it, supposedly good for breaking car windows in case your car gets submerged and you can't get the door open because of the weight of the water, so you're going to smash the window and get out that way. So for that one day in my life when I win the lottery, get hit by lightning, and crash my car into deep water, this pen will be a lifesaver. Hopefully that day never arrives. Going back to another metal pen, some interesting design features on this one, but just slightly different. And yes, it's a Jinhao. And I like this checked pattern, engraved pattern. You know, this pen is reminiscent of the pen that the clip is reminiscent of, but there's some differences. Pull off cap, we'll see a standard section, and we see a black number 5 Jinhao nib. But if you look at the listing, it says it's a titanium nib. One wonders about that. Titanium nibs are usually a little softer than steel, and I would definitely not call that soft nib. Not soft like the titanium nibs from Bach, but we're going to have to ink this up and see how that nib writes. I like the little red accents. Like I say, interesting pen, interesting nib. I have a number of these metal. Usually it's a brass base, but this is pretty light, so I don't think it's brass. But it's a nice matte black finish. And it has a matte silver clip on it, which I think is really cool. You know, it unscrews with about 1.5 turns, but there's the downside. It's a gold nib. Oh, would it be so nice if it was a black nib? You know, the pen was really inexpensive as these pens have become. And while I was at AliExpress, I saw some black number 5 nibs. So guess what my next order is going to be on AliExpress is going to include some of those black nibs. And those that may have seen a recent Jinhao review that I did, which looked like it had a zebra nib in it, which was flexible. I have this Jinhao X450. And you might say that's a pretty generic pen, and yes it is. But let's pop the cap off and see why I got it. It's fitted with what it looks to be a zebra nib. And that looks like that action has been designed specifically for that zebra nib, which is what I was looking for. So this will be fun to put some ink in here and see how that nib performs and see if that feed keeps up with flexing it. And it does open up pretty easily. So that's my haul of pens. Hopefully one or two of our interest to you. There'll be full reviews to follow. So you've reached the end. No writing, no ink will be spilled in this review, but guaranteed in the follow-up reviews there will be ink spilt. So thank you for watching. Be safe, be healthy, and be happy. Find some pens that might bring some joy into your life, or other things that bring joy into your life. The important part is the joy. So until next time, we're going to say bye.